Crack fact or myth with Dr. Cleo. Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis.
So I would say that's a fact. The reason being why this happens is because by cracking your knuckles, you are producing a little bit of instability in the knuckles. And instability later on leads to degeneration. And arthritis or osteoarthritis is degeneration of your joints.
Poor posture can contribute to headaches.
Fact. The reason being is because a poor posture normally puts an excessive strain on your neck. So patients would have a more forward translating posture of their neck, and in that way putting strain on the muscles, and we can get something called a cervicogenic headache, which is a headache induced by muscle aches or muscle spasm.
You should crack your own neck to relieve pain.
Myth. When you crack your own neck, you do not know the speed that you are using, the force that you are using, the direction that you are also cracking your neck in. So by doing that, you could potentially harm certain structures in your neck. So that's why it's good for a professional to rather do that.
Sitting for long periods can negatively affect your spine and muscles.
Fact. So the way in which our spine gets any nourishment is through movement. The spine does not have a direct, especially the discs, do not have a direct blood supply. So the way in which nutrients are brought to the spine is by movement. So when we stand up, when we move around, when we stretch, it brings nutrients, nourishment into the spine, keeps the spine well hydrated, and in that way the brittleness doesn't form and the degeneration doesn't form in the spine, and that is what leads to degeneration and negatively affects our spinal health.
If your back pain disappears, the problem is always fully healed.
Myth. So because we treat the cause and we don't treat symptoms with chiropractic, we want to know that the cause has been removed. Pain is a symptom. Symptom tells us that there's something underlying going on. So we need to do further investigations to see what could be going on underlying. So even if the pain is gone, it's always good to just investigate and make sure that the cause itself is gone.
Stress can contribute to muscle tension and body pain.
Fact. An increase in stress leads to an increase in tension in the muscles and in that way causing body pain.
Good posture means sitting perfectly straight all day.
I'm going to say half fact, half myth, because it's almost near impossible to sit straight and upright the entire day. So I would say for majority of your day, you should be sitting in a good posture, but also incorporating things like stretching and movement can help to maintain a good posture and a good balance in your body.
Exercise can help reduce some types of back pain.
Fact. Because exercise, again, is movement, and movement is medicine for our spine.
Your sleeping position can affect your neck and back pain.
Fact. So if we are sleeping on a pillow that is incorrect, so being too flat or too high, that can, and our neck is in an awkward position. So it's not in a neutral position, it's doing this or it's doing that. And remember now, we should be sleeping for 7 to 8 hours per night. So you're laying in that position for 7 to 8 hours throughout the night. So it can definitely cause back pain. It can negatively affect your spine. Also things like a mattress that is too old, a mattress that is too soft. Sleeping in a position where you're sleeping on your tummy is a big no-no. Sleeping half on your tummy, half on your side. Also, we're staying in that position for 8 hours. So that's causing a big imbalance in the muscles and a big imbalance in your spine as well.